Hi, everyone. Have you ever noticed how we naturally rank things? Like certain jobs feel important, others feel beneath us. Certain people feel worth our time, and others, if you're honest, we may overlook. That's exactly what's happening in the Gospel according to John, chapter 13, verses 16 through 20. It's happening right after Jesus washes the disciples' feet. That might not sound like a big deal to us, but in that culture, it wasn't just symbolic. It was shocking because foot washing was reserved for the lowest servant in the household, not a friend, the lowest person. The roads were all dusty. They wore open sandals. It was messy, humbling work. And yet, Jesus, who was their teacher, their leader, the one that they called Lord, kneeled down and did it. Then he says something that reframes everything. No servant is greater than his master. He's not just making a statement, he's setting a standard. Right before Easter, on Holy Thursday, my church provided a foot washing ceremony, and I was a part of that ceremony. It was the most incredible, humbling experience to be on the altar and having the priest wash my feet. I, it's really hard to just put into words. But I think what the priest is trying to say and what the gospel is trying to say is that if he, Jesus, who has every right to be served, chooses to serve instead, what does that say about how we're supposed to be living? We don't mind serving as long as it's being seen, as long as it feels meaningful, as long as it aligns with how we see ourselves. But this kind of service, it was quiet, hidden, sometimes inconvenient. And yet Jesus says, if you know this, if you live this, you will be blessed. Not successful, not recognized, but blessed. There's the difference. And then he says, whoever receives the one that I send receives me. In other words, how you treat people, especially in ordinary, unnoticed moments, isn't just about them. It's about him. And that's what changes things. Suddenly, the small moments really aren't small moments anymore. The way that you respond when you're tired, the way that you treat someone who can't offer you anything back, the tasks that you'd rather just avoid, those might actually be the most meaningful parts of your day. So maybe today isn't about doing something big. Maybe it's about doing something that you don't feel like doing, but you do it with love. Maybe it's about choosing humility when pride would be easier. Maybe it's about showing up for someone quietly without needing any credit. Because if we follow the one who knelt for us, maybe the question isn't if we should also do the same, but where are we being asked to? So if you're driving while you're listening to this, or if you're walking along, I will have some journal prompts in the description that you can use when you're kind of just relaxing at the end of the night or whenever you have some time. What tasks do you quietly resent and feel like they are beneath you? When I serve others, do I expect recognition or appreciation? Who in my life might feel unseen, and how can I change that? And then what would it look like to treat small acts as deeply meaningful ones? Let me know in the comments what you're thinking. Share it with a friend and have a discussion about this passage. And don't forget to subscribe so you can continue to hear God's whispers.